Stepping out in silence bold, walking like it's all been told. In her eyes, a story deep, dreams that only she will keep. Through her lens, a guarded smile, fashion speaks in every mile. Walled up high, her heart alone, in her world she's on her own. Melania's mood, it's a quiet dance under lights, there's no romance. In a world that tries to pry, she keeps her peace and won't comply. Melania's mood, it's a quiet dance under lights, there's no romance. In a world that tries to pry, she keeps her peace and won't comply. In her jewels, on her wrist, in the shadows she exists. Gazes past, but not engaged. In their look she turns the page. Behind the walls of fame and glare, there's a heart that's soft and rare, but she'll never let it show. In the quiet her heart will glow. Melania's mood, it's a quiet dance under lights, there's no romance. In a world that tries to pry, she keeps her peace and won't comply. Melania's mood, it's a quiet dance under lights, there's no romance. In a world that tries to pry, she keeps her peace and won't comply.
Hello, Mr. Trump. Melania is often seen as calm and composed, but like everyone, she must have her moments of bad mood. How does she typically handle those moments? Oh, Melania is incredibly strong and composed. But yes, like anyone, she has her moments. When she is in a bad mood, she tends to retreat a bit, preferring to deal with her feelings privately. She is not one to make a big sense. Instead, she takes time to herself to process whatever is bothering her. Okay, when Melania is feeling down, what helps her to most to improve her mood? Time and space are important for her. She likes to step away from whatever is causing her stress and spend some quiet time alone or with Baron. That's a good laugh. Humor really helps lighten her mood, especially if it's something that's been weighing on her for a while. Can you share an example of a time when humor helped Melania overcome a tough situation? Sure, I remember during one particularly stressful period, there was a lot of tension around some of the things being said in the media. I made a light-hearted joke about how we should just take a vacation to some remote island where no one could find us. It wasn't a big joke, but it made her laugh, and I could see the weight lift off her shoulders, even if just for a moment. Does Melania use humor herself when she's feeling down? Absolutely. She has this dry sense of humor that really comes out when things get through. She might make a sarcastic remark or a witty observation about the situation that helps put everything in perspective. It's one of the ways she copes. How do you support Melania when she's going through a tough time? I try to give her the space she needs while also being there if she wants to talk. I think it's important to listen and not always try to fix everything immediately. Sometimes she just wants to vent or share how she's feeling, and that's enough to help her move forward. What do you think is the biggest challenge Melania faces when she is in a bad mood? The hardest part for her is balancing her emotions, this the demands of public life. She is always in the spotlight, and there's not much room for her to show vulnerability. So she has to keep a lot of it inside, which isn't easy. Does being in the public eye make it more difficult for her to manage her moods? Definitely. There's a lot of pressure to always appear perfect and composed, but that's not realistic for anyone. Melania does a great job managing it, but it doesn't add an extra layer of stress to anything. How do you and Melania handle disagreements when she's in a bad mood? We've learned to give each other space in those moments. If she is upset, I don't push too much. I let her cool off, and when we'll talk about it later. It's important to respect each other's feeling and not to force a resolution right away. What role does Baron play in helping Melania when she is feeling down? Oh, Baron is a huge source of comfort for Melania. Just spending time with him, talking or doing something simple like watching a movie can really lift her spirits. He is a very calming presence for her. Are there specific things that always make Melania smile, even on her worst days? Yeah, family time is a big one. And she loves nature. Just taking a walk outside, being in the garden, or spending time with our pets. Those little things always help her reset. How do you think Melania's background influences how she deals with stress and bad moods? Melania grew up in very disciplined environment. She learned early on how to handle her emotions and stay composed, which I think helps her now. She is not someone who lets things get to her easily, and that's a big part of her strength. When Melania is in a bad mood, does it affect the rest of the household? Like anyone, her mood can influence the atmosphere, but she is very conscious of not letting it affect Baron or anyone else too much. She tries to keep things separate and not let her personal feelings spill over into family life. How does Melania's sense of humor differ from yours, especially in tough times? My humor is more direct, more out there. Melania's is more subtle, more refined. She'll say something with just the right amount of sarcasm or wit, and it always makes me laugh because it's so unexpected. What do you admire most about how Melania handles herself during difficult times? Oh, her resilience. She doesn't let anything break her. Even when she's feeling down, she's never give up. She has this inner strength that's really remarkable, and I admire that more than anything. Lastly, Mr. Trump, what's the most important things you are learning about supporting Melania through her bad moods? Patience and understanding are key. It's not about fixing things or making everything better right away. It's about being there, being supportive, and knowing that sometimes just being present, it's enough.